Hey, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So today we are checking out shocking science videos that will apparently blow our minds. I am pretty excited for this, so I think we should just get straight into it.
These are the most viral science videos ever. This teacher has a fun way of demonstrating static electricity to his students using a Van de Graaff generator.
They are ready, and you can tell by the hair. We've got hair sticking straight up on just about anybody. Frankie, whenever you are ready, man.
That is so fun. Is it just me, or my school did not do this for us? Or I was just not there, I don't know. How does that even
This is
happen?
the same material that space
How?
shuttles are made of. Even though it is burning red hot, it can safely be touched and picked up within seconds.
Now these have been in there at 2200 degrees for hours, so you'll see they're blazing hot. If you put it in metal, it may, if
Don't tell me he's
the
gonna
metal
touch it
did
now.
not melt, at least it would conduct the heat and keep the heat for
Do
so
not
long that you
touch.
couldn't get near it, well, you know, within hours. Well, look at that.
Wow.
It dissipates the heat.
Here's an x-ray of a dog
That is
eating
so
food.
fascinating. It's slower than us humans, I think. Because apparently us humans just go straight down so fast as soon as you swallow.
Here's a great example of how your immune system is always fighting to keep you alive. You can see how these white blood cells suddenly swarm and attack this parasite.
Damn.
Here's what it looks like when sweat develops on a human finger.
Oh my. I'm not looking at my finger. Is that little individual holes in our fingerprints? How cool is that? That is why I'm saying, like, our Heavenly Father has created us to the T. He thought of every little thing.
If you rub your eyes during an MRI, this is what it looks like.
Oh, I've seen this one on TikTok, I think. But it feels so good when you rub your eye, though. And I keep forgetting, and I'm like proper rubbing my eye.
Ruler on the table. You drop something on it, it's gonna fall. But if you put an ordinary piece of paper onto the ruler like that, and then you drop something on it.
How is that even possible? I actually really want to try this, but I don't have like a long ruler. I need to go back to work and then try this at work. Maybe I will, and I'll show you guys a video.
This is what it looks like to put your hand in hot ice. It's a mixture of baking soda, vinegar, and water. Please do not try this at home, as the water can get very warm.
Alright, so now that he told me not to try this at home, I want to try this at home. Oh my gosh.
This teacher has a really cool demonstration on the
Wait, what was that? Sorry for stopping all the time, but... Wait,
to put your
that was
hand in
vinegar?
hot ice. It's a mixture of baking soda, vinegar, and water. Please do not try this at home, as the water can get very warm.
Oh, can it? Very warm or very hot?
This teacher has a really cool demonstration on the effects of liquid methane.
I'm terrified.
You are kidding.
This science museum was
I feel like in America, like, science classes are so cool. But here in the UK, we didn't get that much of experiments done. Like, that was a cool experiment to do. So imagine doing this in our classes. We never get to do stuff like that.
trying to show off a liquid hydrogen experiment. This company invented a spray that creates a hydrophobic coating. So anything that is a liquid
Mustard.
just slides right off.
Oh, that's what they have on shoes. They have a shoe spray. When you spray the shoe and then you go out and then it rains, like the droplets just fall off. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really cool thing to come up with, to create.
You can make a leaf move on water by using soap. The soap lowers the surface tension of the water, which makes it harder for the water to stick to the leaf, which causes it to move around.
Fascinating.
This is what happens when you shake and open a can of soda whilst 15 meters underwater.
A cola carbonated beverage here at 2.5 atmospheres, somewhere deep below the sea. This you should never try at home, shaking up your Coke, because you know what's bound to happen when you take your Coke and you open it up and it sprays all over the room. Didn't happen. Look at that.
This company developed a fabric that has the ability to repair itself.
No, I don't believe that one. I'm sorry.
This is a
How?
single-cell organism, and it's about to die. When it dies, it doesn't stop moving, but instead falls apart into little pieces. If you take a regular soda can and put it in hydrochloric acid, you'll discover a secret beneath the aluminum. The reason why your drink doesn't taste like metal is because there's a thin layer of plastic. This plastic is extremely fragile and will break when touched.
Interesting. Yeah, I always wondered, like, Coke does not taste, like in a can, it doesn't really taste metally. Interesting.
If you take water and pour it into a glass, it will reverse the image of whatever's behind it.
How? I need
This
to try
spray
this
has
one
the
at
ability
home
to
as well.
form a solid, flexible bond to keep this stack of blocks together. Even when the blocks start to break, the wall remains strong and sturdy.
Yeah, that is unexplainable.
NASA created this huge facility to test out their rocket engines. Every time they conduct a test, an enormous amount of hydrogen and oxygen gets mixed together. As a result, these engines are basically pumping water vapor into the atmosphere. After about an hour, this water vapor will eventually fall back down as rain. This company created a type of material that can bend light to make the object behind it disappear.
No way. Oh my gosh, what the... You know what, now that we have AI, like some videos I'm like, that's AI. That is AI. When it's not. How do you even explain that one? You can still see his shadow, but you just can't see
This teacher
his
has a really cool
silhouette.
demonstration on how different chemicals can affect fire.
左边看，这是我，帅不帅吧？
That is cool. That is cool.
再来一个，这是啥？
The Andromeda Galaxy is on
Wow.
course to crash directly into the Milky Way galaxy. Don't worry though, there's still 4 billion years until this will happen.
So what will happen if this actually happens? They become as one. Wow.
So apparently scientists can now summon lightning.
Wow. See, even in Dubai, apparently their weather is fake weather. Like the rain, sun, all of that is fake. That's what I heard, I don't know.
What you're looking at right now is water freezing, melting, and boiling at the same time. This is called triple point, and every known element can go through this process.
Wow, fascinating.
The sun will sometimes have eruptive events called a corona that creates a loop of fire larger than Earth. This particular video is a time-lapse of an event that lasted over 21 hours.
Is this even a real video? How can you you need a
before,
really
covered up.
big telescope.
Turn it over.
Oh no.
And again, where's the air pressure?
Upwards.
Pushing upwards in all directions, but pushing upwards to hold the liquid in, right?
Yes.
And if I take this off, what should happen?
Pushing up the water.
Should come out, but
That's not fair.
Witchcraft. What is this?
How is that even?
Gabby move, Jonathan move.
How is that even possible?
Yeah, okay.
move for a second.
He's taking a. That's not okay.
I need to try
This is
that.
called mitosis, which is when a cell splits into two identical cells, and this is what's happening in your body right now.
When you actually deep it,
This is
imagine
Polaris,
having
which
those
is
things
also
in
called
you.
the North Star. What makes this star so special is that it hardly moves in the night sky. The North Star is positioned almost directly above the Earth's northern axis and as a result stays still while the other stars move.
Fascinating. That
This is what
so
snowflakes look like when they
interesting.
form under a microscope.
Yeah, I've actually seen a snowflake on my finger and it was so beautiful, just like this.
Scientists found a beetle that can survive even after being eaten. After the frog swallows it, the beetle is able to walk through the digestive system and emerge unharmed from the other end.
It didn't die.
This is actual time-lapse footage of a sunset on Mars. The atmosphere on Mars makes sunsets blue instead of red like on Earth.
On Mars. Wow.
A
See, how
photographer
do you
wanted to see
explain
what pills look
that?
like when they dissolve in our stomach.
Oh yeah, I've seen this video on TikTok, I think. So cool.
This person had their curtains closed and noticed that they created something called a camera obscura. The cars outside driving on the road are being projected onto the ceiling.
Unexplainable. And there's not even a mirror or
Molecular
anything.
engineers in Australia were able to replicate a woolly mammoth DNA sequence. They were able to use this to create a completely lab-grown meatball of mammoth meat.
Okay. What the? That one, someone needs to explain that one to me. Wow.
Here's a cool demonstration of a magnet's magnetic field.
What are magnets made out of, though? Who came up with magnets? Right?
Here's what the inside of a duck egg looks like while growing.
Cute.
In 2011, NASA launched the Juno probe to help scientists learn more about Jupiter. It took the probe just under 5 years to complete the 500 million mile journey and sent back this amazing time-lapse of the planet's surface.
So beautiful.
These scientists were experimenting putting a glove in a vacuum and were pretty shocked by the results.
In a vacuum.
The end.
Oh my, that actually scared me. That scared me.
Scientists wanted
How?
to study how someone with ADHD behaved when watching two very different subjects.
Oh, come on. That's like all of us, right? Who wants to
By
do
putting a leaf
math?
underwater and looking under a
wants to watch a
microscope,
math
you can see
video?
the oxygen bubbles being released. This is how much gas a typical car uses while driving. And this is how much extra gas that same car uses when you absolutely floor it.
Damn.
This is what happens at a microscopic level when you give salt water to a plant that drinks fresh water. The salt water causes the individual cells to lose fresh water and the cells shrink. Back in 2020, NASA's Curiosity rover captured a dust devil that had formed on the surface of Mars.
Oh, yeah.
This is how much sun damage can
Wow.
affect your skin.
Wow.
So I found this video of a cool fish with a see-through transparent head. I kinda got weirded out once I learned that these are not their eyes. These are their eyes, which they use to look for food.
Well, it does look like eyeballs though. Can you believe that there's so many other fishes that look like this, or like just deformed, or like just from a Jurassic Park world, or like from an alien world? Literally, God created all of these creatures, and each one of them has a reason to be on this earth, in the waters. When you think about it, it is just, so fascinating.
A scientist opened up a can of tuna and put the meat under a microscope.
I love tuna. Don't tell me there's gonna be something in
They
there.
found that there was microscopic plastic inside of the fish. The plastic that we produce is polluting the ocean, which results in the fish consuming the plastic.
That is horrible. Oh my gosh.
Let me show you why you can't measure the size of the sun based on taking a picture or video unless you're using a proper filter. There's the sun. That's how big it is.
Wow.
Looks a lot bigger
It does.
until you put a filter on it.
In case you
Little
didn't know,
dot.
the puffballs that come from dandelions are hydrophobic. You can dunk them in water and they will still be super fluffy.
Is it? Whoa, I didn't know that. I want to try that
It
now.
will take forever to inflate this bag by blowing into it, but it is possible to inflate an entire bag in one breath by using something called Bernoulli's principle.
But we're not going to put our mouth right on the bag. And what happens there is as we blow in, surrounding air is pulled in as well. One big breath.
Very clever.
This person created a breathing machine to show what smoking cigarettes does to the inside of your lungs.
Oh, I've seen this on Facebook. Yeah, it's disgusting. Disgusting. I don't know how people smoke. Please stop smoking. It's bad for your lungs and your whole body in general. Look at that. Oh, not nice.
In 2021, NASA released this amazing 360-degree photograph of nighttime on Mars.
Oh, how come I haven't seen this on the NAS website? How beautiful is that?
Here's a demonstration showing how easy it is to
Wow.
power an LED light bulb compared to an incandescent or fluorescent. This incredible footage shows the surface of the sun. Those shifting patterns are gigantic convection cells carrying heat from deep inside the star. The area you're looking at is 12 times the size of Earth.
Wow. Can you believe that the sun is so far away? And when the sun is shining down on Earth, you can feel it as if the sun's so near to the Earth, but it is miles and miles and miles away. Like, someone explain that to me.
Here's what you get when you crash a modern car into one from the 1950s. You can really see how far we've come to make cars safer for drivers.
Yeesh, wow.
This photographer from NASA took thousands of individual photographs of Earth to create this high-quality time-lapse video.
So beautiful. Wow. We live in such a beautiful world with evil people. Some evil people. Wow, look at that.
This is called linear friction welding. It's a way to weld pieces of metal by pushing and rubbing them together.
Linear friction welding is ideal for joining blades to discs in turbine manufacture. They're called blisks. And these are some images of welds made on the new Linfric machine here at Abington.
This is called a dermaclip, which helps heal wounds without using any stitches. This isn't a computer animation. This is a ferrofluid clock that uses magnets to move fluid around and tell time.
Oh, I think I've seen this. They look like leeches.
These
though.
scientists put tracking devices on wolves from different packs to see what their territories would look like.
How fascinating is that? They have like their own little areas.
This company developed a device that can pick up different types of sauces, such as ketchup and mustard, without changing its shape.
Okay, lift it up now. I need to see. Whoa! I need that in my life.
In case you didn't know, Saturn is losing its rings, so in about 150 million years, Saturn will look like this.
Why is it losing its rings though? Because apparently Saturn's rings are like different rocks, but then from far away it looks like, you know, a lot of rings around this.
In case you didn't know, we have a lot of junk floating around Earth. The red dots are satellites, the blue dots are rocket bodies, and the gray dots are miscellaneous space debris. It's estimated that there are over 500,000 pieces of space junk floating near Earth. Almost every piece of debris is traveling at speeds of over 17,000 miles per hour. The debris is usually created from a rocket launch or satellites crashing into each other. Astronauts that live in the International Space Station frequently need to take maneuvers to avoid crashing into space debris.
So how can
Betelgeuse is a nearby star in the night sky that's so big that it would swallow our entire solar system. In a few thousand years, Betelgeuse is expected to explode into a supernova. The explosion will be so bright and large that it would look like this in our sky during both day and night.
Wow.
Scientists have discovered how to eat the meat from a living cow without hurting it. What they do is harmlessly extract a small amount of cells from the cow. Those cells are then taken to a lab where they are grown into large pieces of muscle. Within 3 weeks, you have an actual piece of meat from a cow that is still alive, happy, and healthy.
Would you trust that? I wouldn't. It's basically kind of artificial, right? I don't know.
This microscopic organism is able to stretch out its neck really long and then swallow this other organism in one giant bite.
And you know how tiny that is?
This YouTuber made the most expensive carbonated water ever. He took diamonds and burned them until they created carbon dioxide. He then took that carbon dioxide and created carbonated water.
At over $1,000 for this bottle though, not even counting labor, I still wasn't sure if it was actually worth all the work and money. Tastes, exactly like soda water.
Over 30 years ago, a large comet slammed into Jupiter. The impact had the same force as over 5 billion atomic bombs. I found an incredible video showing a microscopic view of what happens to germs when you use soap. The soap destroys the cell's membrane, causing it to fall apart.
I don't know about you, but you have to be using soap, mate, because
This
if
is
you're
a
just washing your
hatchling elegant
hands
pit viper.
underwater, then what's the point of washing your hands? Use the damn soap.
And you can actually see its heart beating inside its skin.
What's this? Snake. Wow.
If you take a piece of tape and put it on your face and then look at it under a microscope, you'll see something pretty interesting. These are face mites and they are living on your face right now. They spend their lives living in the pores of your skin.
And apparently you can feel these sometimes, and that's why you get an itch on your face, because of these.
Try not to freak out, as there's basically nothing you can do to get rid of them.
But we have so many like microorganisms like around us, like inside our bodies. Literally, we are made up of these little creatures. Can you believe it?
A few years ago, a space probe landed on a comet and briefly captured these images.
Wow.
One of my subscribers made a mini tornado in their living room. They used a smoke machine to make the smoke and then turned their ceiling fan in reverse to create the tornado.
Wow. It's literally all science.
This is the decellularization process of a spinach leaf. Scientists are removing the cells from this leaf so that all that remains is the scaffold. The next step would be to fill the leaf with cells of a different organism. Scientists believe it will soon be possible to grow anything from animal meat to a human heart using this method.
Whoa. Now that's like a different level of cleverness. Like, who comes up with stuff like this? Like, my brain is the size of a peanut compared to these people.
If you own pottery that was made before the 1970s, there's a good chance that it's radioactive. Many plates and cups that were made in the United States were painted with a glaze that was made of uranium. Here you can see the radioactive particles moving off this piece of pottery. Here's a time-lapse video over the span of 20 years showing how these stars are orbiting around a black hole.
Wow.
This YouTuber wanted to see if you could cook meat by slapping it.
And we're off! Yes, we have an increase in temperature, 9 degrees C. Let's go! Yo! 60 degrees! 60 degrees! We got this! Yes! The steak is done! It's cooked! Past that, it actually tastes pretty good! I can't believe it!
Here's an extreme close.
But then why would you go through all of that? Actually, you know what? If it was at the end of the world, just create this and then you can cook your meat. But that is just wild. Like, cooking your meat with that kind of equipment, that just bashing your meat like so fast cooks your meat. I can't believe that.
Close-up of what your blood looks like.
Yeah, like in the science classes, they showed like this is how blood looks like. And then when you look at blood, it's just liquid. Like, you'll never know that it has its little circles. So fascinating.
This person captured a video of rocket debris flying across the sky.
Yeah, I've seen this one all over TikTok. And they were saying that it was aliens coming to Earth.
A scientist put some pieces of glass next to some sticky tape to see what these ants would do. Turns out these ants are smart enough to use the pieces of glass to create a bridge over the tape.
Wow. You'll be so surprised that animals are
What you're looking at
so
right
much
now is
clever
the
than
spinal
us.
cord of a baby fish still inside their embryo. This is a close-up time-lapse video showing how the nervous system of a fish grows inside of the egg.
Wow. Look at that. Everything just works together.
This YouTuber wanted to see if he could play video games on his calculator while having it be powered entirely by potatoes.
No batteries, only wires. The wires plug into these.
Let's see.
Right back into the action. Okay. I can't believe it. This is Doom.
It's working.
Running on potatoes.
A molecular biologist
I don't believe
created
that
these
one.
worms that can digest plastic.
Oh my.
Scientists in
kind of
Japan have
worms
created the world's smallest
scare me.
chariots, which are powered by microscopic algae.
Look at that. Even they have like their little own world, life that they live.
This person created his own plasma bottle launcher using propane gas.
Whoa. Do you see that? Whoa. I would think that's AI.
There's a cool
Wow.
mushroom in Tasmania that glows in the dark.
Oh, that's so cool. I want to see that. How do they glow in the dark?
This is called a trapjaw ant. They have a unique ability to use their mandibles to launch themselves out of danger. This ant fell into a sand pit and was going to be eaten by a predator, but was able to launch itself to safety.
How cool is that? Wow. I've never seen an ant like that.
Thanks so much for watching. Just a heads up, I did make an entire YouTube channel dedicated just to science videos, Daily Dose of Science. If science is what you love, if you love learning stuff, this is the channel for you. If you don't like learning stuff, then stay right here, I guess on this channel right here. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Wow, thank you so much for creating this video for all of us to see. So this is Daily Dose of Internet. So if you want to see this, all the details are below. That was so fascinating. I got so much to talk about. So the whole entire video, I was trying to wrap my head around what I was seeing. Like, my mind was actually blown. Some things were just unexplainable. Some things were just so fascinating. Like, throughout the whole thing, I was like, oh, so fascinating. Oh, wow, wow, wow. God has literally created every little creature, every little grain of dust, every little particle. Everything is designed, each with a purpose. And you see all of these little different like fishes or like animals, but each of these little fishes and animals were created for a reason, for a purpose. They are specifically designed to do this job on this earth. And with us humans, like I'm so bad at maths, I'm so bad at science, but then there's someone who's so good at maths, so good at science, and he was created so he can be good at those stuff. I was created so I can be good at the things that I'm good at, you know. All of us have a purpose on this planet. Even the planets, each planet has a purpose in space. And it's just, it blows your mind when you just think about it on a deeper level. We have so many galaxies. In each galaxy, there's so many planets. And then it just goes on and on. Each planet has a moon or its own sun, I don't know. But this is just so deep. Oh my gosh, you can literally think about this. forever, and it's just endless. It's an endless cycle of just, yeah, it's so miraculous, right? It literally just blows your mind. And like science in general, it is just mind blowing. And like back in the days, you must have been so clever to come up with like, I don't know, magnets, or like to understand what photosynthesis is, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, when you think about it, it's just so deep. But it's so fascinating. I really enjoyed this. Really enjoyed looking at this. And I need to react to more of these videos because it's just so interesting, ain't it? Oh gosh, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've learnt a lot. I have learnt a lot. If I think about these things too much, I'll end up with a big headache, and I don't want that. But this does come to an end to my video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.